My bad.
How's it going, everybody? We are working on a transfer here, and I don't know why I'm lopsided, but we're going to try to figure out this issue. This is something to do with my stand leaning over in one odd direction, but you know, it should be level like this, and it is not. So this is the image that we're working on right now. Let me give you a in close view. We'll take a look and put that there. That's going to go right here for just a minute. And what you have Hi, General Revision. Blessings to you, my friend. And this is 41 layers, so I've been working on this for the day. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That little one right there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, the blue, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and then see that little blue right in, 34, there's 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Each one of these I individually laid earlier. You'll be able to see it on video in a bit. So there's 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and there's 3 other pieces of vinyl in there. It says that we've lost sound. I don't know how that's possible. So I'm going to go ahead and check and see if we've lost sound really quick, and then turn off our flash. We certainly don't want to lose sound on this. And then we're going to finish this out here in just a moment. Test.
1, 2, 3, test.
Test. Okay, so the sound is working. That's good. Now what I'm going to do is cut the words on this shirt. And I'll bring this down just a little bit so you out there can look at this. It is really, really a beautiful shirt. I'll just go right over here so we have the light on it. I kind of give you the idea of what that's going to look like just for the moment. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut my mat, and then we'll get a song going, and maybe we'll play something from the Flat Earth Man. And dinner tonight, Sister Heather's making dinner. She's making, I heard, some gourmet squash recipe that she got from her great aunt Myrtleyn. A lot of people often ask Heather, come over here, Heather, look, come in front of the camera.
Is that I'm your daughter? Yes.
No, come on, go that way. Check out Heather's shirt, everybody. Let me close the boys' room. Sister Heather is wearing the Cartoon Network shirt. It is a favorite around our area. I like the Cartoon Network. It's also the Cartoon Network that I put in the clock over here that I made, a little NASA-ized Cartoon Network clock. Let's get back to this shirt and making it. So the first color that I'm going to go with on this is going to be a white. And I drew this on the iPad, and I'll show you kind of what the finished look of this shirt's going to be. Beyond awesome. 74 percentile on the battery. And once I get done with the sun, right, it'll look something like this. Now, this is just my draft, right? So this is the draft that I did, and kind of the background of the shirt.
So nice.
And of course, that's the actual image that I drew right there. So we'll keep going, and I'll need this for my pattern. So, you know, we'll be putting the NASA Lies dark blue on it, and then the light blue. Sorry, the light white. So let's go ahead and cut our dark blue. And on this one, we'll be cutting in right at about 1 inch and a quarter here. What's going on, Asher? Who else home with you? Oh, your grandma's here? Where's your mom and dad? I didn't hear you. What?
At the post.
Oh, they both went to get an iPhone fixed? Okay, cool. He's not here, man.
He may be here soon.
Yeah, he'll be back in a little while.
He may be here soon.
Hold on, everybody. Hopefully we still have you. That was not good. Dropped my iPhone. Way to go.
Where's your iPhone case?
All right, so we're going to lay that one down. So that's 7 inches that I have to work with here. And then one more time that I measure that. And then we got the words on this. We do have 7 inches to work with there. And then our size height that we have is going to be 7 inches by 5. So if each of these are 1.5 each, 7 inches by 5, 2.5, 2.5. So we're going to need 2 inches there. We're going to go ahead and load this cut here and then recolor. We'll go ahead and recolor that a red. And then we need to mirror this, or else Heather will be saying, Ernest! This one down here, right? And we're going to group that. And we want to make sure that that's 1.5 inches. And we're right at what, 2 inches? Is that right? Let me unload real quick. 2 inches, plenty. Sweetness. Let's get this loaded on there. So we're going to run 2 inches. We'll print this, so we'll grab this here, take it off screen, and we're going to want to trace that.
How do you see comments here?
Well, I don't know if we can, but let's check it out. Right now we're cutting this on our vinyl cutter. We're going to go show live messages. And I think that the only way we can see, you know, the live messages is over on this screen. Hey, Flat Earth Mind peoples, I'm doing great. Just answering a few comments that we have there. There we go. Got them answered. And let's take a look at the size of this. We're going to unload. And that came out really nice, Heather. Which means our offset is going to look pretty nice. So right then and there, we're already I came in like a wrecking ball. It's going to fit perfectly there. And then we'll move you all right back over here and let you see what we're doing. So this I'll place here just for the moment. And we want to cut this because I'm going to use it for the other part of my transfer. That's how you maximize your weight, you know, your transfer, so that you have very little waste. And just in case this gave us a little extra cut, which I don't think it did, there's some fonts, so this is what you're looking at right here, and then we're going to put the white over it, and that's going to be this one right here. And I think if done right, I should have enough vinyl that I can reuse this piece here, because I'm all about using what's left behind. Always gets the enjoyment of Sister Heather. Yeah, you didn't waste anything. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and cut our white on that. And my words, I came in or somewhere. I hope.
It's right there.
Is that in here? Let's go ahead and flip that horizontally. And as long as now I can get rid of this and move that over, I should be 1.5 inches down. We're good right there. Very close to the end. I may not be so well. 1.5, 2 inches down. I think we're going to be okay there. So I'm going to just lift this up here, send it to print, and I shouldn't even have to trace it because it should be there. Heat transfer smooth. We want to go send as is. We get our second part of this done. And if I measured this correctly, we shouldn't have a failed cut at all. So thanks for hanging out. What we try to teach you all here at NASA Lives is to buckle your phone up, right? And the main thing we try to teach you is how you can really get together on a short time with just a few people and be ready for some activism through your garments that you're wearing. And this just came out perfect. I'm telling you, man, I'm making very, 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 very precise cutting moves. And then Ernest puts his pick down. And I will show you what this is doing. Heather, pick up the phone and then bring them over here so they can kind of see what we're doing. Wow. It's a slippery phone, huh?
We don't have an in now.
All right, well, right, because it's too hot. So that now all we're doing is weeding our words. I came in like a wrecking ball, and I'll show you what this will sit on. I actually peeled that the wrong way, or else I would have utilized that small amount of white for something else. That's okay. We can run out of white really fast. Just go ahead and get that out of there. Kind of got the wrong part of that peeled up. I couldn't see it in there. But I'll still save it because it'll press right into the garment. Let me take a look at it from the back. That'll be fine. You won't even be able to notice it. Especially if I can smooth it down again. Good. Okay, and so the A, you got to look really close in here to find the breaks in the white. This is ready to go. And this is what it's going to look like. Let me find a backer to put it down on real quick. I'll just use this right here. So this one's going to go here. And this one's just going to sit right in there. And on black, I mean, that's going to look really nice. I'll give you an idea of what it'll look like right over here. You can just see how much that will stand out. It's going to be right in there, and then we're going to do like a wrecking ball next. Okay, so this one's ready to go. Oops, we want to get that off there. I'll just put this right over here for the moment, right on my block material. Set that down there. And now we're going to do like a wrecking ball. On that one I have a full 2 inches. But I don't think I have that much distance, so what I could actually do is utilize this part because I don't think that this is going to be, let's see, I might have to think about this one here for just a moment. Are we still filming up there? Sweetness. Now we could have printed this in several different methods. We could have used the Oki. We could screen print it. We can direct a garment print this. but you will not get the glitter colors that we need and the gloss that everybody's after. So we're just going to come over here like a wrecking ball. We're going to switch this around and go to we got our offset there. And the question is this, do I want to use that offset or do I want to go, I came in, let me look at the shirt real quick. Remember, I'm designing this in my mind as I'm going, so it's not something that's already pre-designed at all. It's just kind of like press and go. But certainly we can't have it off-center there, so I came in. You know, what I'm trying to do is find out just exactly how much space I have. So I came in, and we want to go, I came in like a wrecking ball, which is going to give me, sorry, come on over here, which is going to give me 9 by 2 inches. So 9 by 2 inches. That's going to be what my space is, 9 by 2 inches. So we've got 9 by 2 inches, and then we still need to have our sign right there. And then we're going to go ahead 9 by 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches. Right over here, everybody, just making sure my words line up in size. And that's about as close as I think I'm going to get. There you go. So we're going to just go ahead and lay this down. We're going to create an offset in that. And now I'm going to cut my offset here. And that's going to be a blue by 1 and 2. We have heat transfer smooth down, and on this one I think what I'll do is come backwards, you know, that way. You know, that way I can utilize this part of the transfer. So I try to, again, to use all the different pieces that I can before man, is that going to fit perfectly? So that's going to be 2 inches by 5 inches. That's going to be perfect for the like A. We're going to go ahead and load that, 2 inches by 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we've got that there, and I think I'm pretty much moved all the way over to the top. 2 by 5, let's get this cut. See if there's any more comments.
I think just Melissa.
Flat Earth Minds people, we're definitely going to be back on the streets again, okay? All we're doing now is just suiting up. You know, I had a little bit of setbacks in life, but we're still swinging like champions, you know? Look at that, Heather. I saved the transfer. If you guys want to get this shirt, you can go to nasalies.org/store. It's not up on our store list yet because this is the first one made ever. And once again, this is a transfer of heat transfer vinyl, but if you don't want all the glitter and you just want this in a very simple printed method, we can do that through direct to garment or screen printing. I don't want to screen print this, take me way too long. Too many colors, by the way. I'm beyond the maximum numbers of color for screen printing. Hey, it's Melissa Morin. Hey.
You just said that.
Yeah. We need to go see Melissa Morin. She just lives up there near
Josh.
Yeah, so we should go see her sometime, you know, just kind of go see what everybody's doing up there. Over there, I'm sorry, I did it too.
Zane. Somebody else just commented. Zane or something just commented.
All right, so now I'm going to cut this in a white scrap. Oh, I hope I have a white scrap. It would be so cool if I had a white scrap. I think I might. Hey, look at that. I got a white scrap. Okay, so let's see if this is going to fit first and foremost. Because we don't want to do this cut and then we find out, oh no. Yep. It's going to work. So I came in. This one is going to be like a wrecking ball. But I'm going to do it the opposite way. Going to get this cut, and let's see, just a reminder so you can see what we're working with over here, and I want to take this off in case it's kind of hard to see, but when I get done with it, you guys are going to love this because these eyes right here, they're going to light up with glitter, and the whole reason of making these shirts is so that people will stop and ask you a question or just stare at you. To see the shirt that I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see this, but Heather can pick the camera up and then give you a visual. And then what I'll do is I'll stand in the light. So here I am in the light, and you should be able to see the shirt glitter. This is the Illuminati card. Look up here, Heather. This is the Illuminati card. Flat Earthers are onto something. First ever in glitter t-shirt that has ever been made, and I hand drew this after the favored and beloved card. You know, just customizing my own thoughts and mind. And anybody can print a picture. You know, I could have printed this in dye sublimation, or I could have printed this on direct to garment, but you cannot get the vibrancy and the brilliance of glitter on direct to garment. You can with screen printing, but you get very little glitter. It's not a lot of glitter like, you know, using a piece of vinyl that's, you know, made in glitter. Okay, so this is the E, right, Ernest? Don't pull up the back part. Heather hates to see me make errors. She gets mad at me. It's like, no babies with you for one day. Okay, you wasted vinyl. All right, so this one is going to be, I came in, be careful of putting that down. It can stick to it, and then I'll be like, oh no. Over here, you can get an idea if you walk over here to see what I'm working with. And so now I have about 1.5 inches, maybe a little more if I raise it up. So 1.5 inches of 8 inches. So I'm going to go 1.5 by an 8-inch length. Okay. And that's going to be about the size of this here. Yep. All right, so we're going to do 1.5 by 8. You never know, in my scrap pile I could find exactly what I need. Just like this right here. Ha! I don't need this glitter, and I don't need this now. But what I will need is 1. So I've got 7 inches sideways. Let's see, let's move this over now. And then we've got, so that's 7 inches by 2. And let me get this, see if I can get this shared over on Facebook as well. Hold on, everybody. I'm just loading the graphic to print. Heather, do you have the hiccups?
Mm-hmm.
My computer is being very slow right now. Okay, so 2x7 and that's ready to go. 2x7 is actually going to give me let me just get a visual of this again. And we want that down a little bit so it's not right on our chin. I came in, where's my like A? I'm going to go, I came in like A, and this is going to be about the size that I'm going to use. I came in like a wrecking ball. So it'll just have to go a little bit up. And I think I can make that happen. So let's go ahead and get I came in laid. So go ahead and get this on so I can stop fussing with it.
Funny. You came in laid.
Let's get the I came in laid. And what I want to do is, if you can see, is I'm going to lift this up so that I can get a visual on where this is going to be. And Heather, let me come over here and then keep looking that way. And then what I'll do is I'll look at myself on here so that I can get a visual of this. And just give me a few seconds to see what this is going to look like above my chin. So can you see the I came in? It should be sectioned off over here to where it bypasses a person with a beard.
I mean, I'm just covering it, but I mean, you can say.
Okay.
You can see, you can see the end part.
All right.
On the side.
Very well.
I just keep having hiccups.
Because I can't really lower this very much more because I want the words. I came in like a... Oh yeah, that's plenty going to fit. Sweet, let's get this put on. I'm excited to see this, and I know you all are as well. So we're going to get this pressed. Heather, can you focus over here? And then I'll get us some light. That's the one problem we have is very little light in this area. So we're going to go in layers. This is going to add layer 43 or 44. I'll count in just a minute, and I'll definitely make sure that I don't have any tape or anything on this shirt because I don't want to press it into the fabric. I had to stop earlier. You know, you don't want anything burned into this shirt. That should not be there. Okay, so now we're going to place this just right down here. That's going to be perfect. Boy, that's really high up there too, huh? I'm going to make wrecking ball really, really large is the reason that I did that. 1, 2. And that should be enough to lock that in place. Sweet. And now we're going to go like a wrecking ball. So what I'm going to do is trim this part right here because it's so close to the top that I don't want the adhesive to lay into the transfer. So we're going to solve that problem right there and just lay that right in the center. And it's off, so we need to bring it over. Let me get my tool here. Again, I don't have any of this measured, everybody, because I've just been designing it as I'm going along. So we have a total of 6 inches, 3.5 inches. So we need to go 1 and then 1 and then 1. It just needs to come over a little bit right there, and that should be exactly where I want that to go. And what you're looking at over here, hey, focus up that way. 1, 2. We don't want that to set everywhere else, but we just want that to come up correctly. And you can tell that it's burning into the fiber of the shirt because you can actually see it, see all the fibers behind it. Now this is the scary part, because if I drop this and I'm wrong, and it's really hard to see over, if I drop this and I'm wrong, I have no way of saving the transfer. And that's still too high to top there, so I'm just going to cut that down. Like so. This has now become the, look up here. I have made, this video shows me laying more vinyl on one shirt than any other video on YouTube. I've surpassed all of the makers as a flat earther. So I now have the most layers laid on a shirt on YouTube, and I am ecstatic. All right, that's what I got here. And this should have came out just right. Boom. Now we're going to work on wrecking ball. Heather's like, Ernest, I saw that. She's like, you might think I didn't, Ernest. You were about to cut that backwards. I always have my supervisor standing over my shoulder. And on this I have 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got to get this wrecking ball down in here. And let's see how far over I can go here. I came in like a... And so the way to properly do this to make the image look correct is wrecking ball will need to fill the entire transfer. So the word wrecking ball will be 7 inches by 1.5 inches. 7 inches by 1.5. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's right. Did I say by 1.5 over here, baby?
Yes.
Yeah, because more won't fit in there. All right, so I'll create the offset. I'll create the offset. Oh, I can't do that because I've got that one on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get this printed. We certainly want to pull this down a bit. And I have plenty of room there, plenty of room. Let's get this guy.
How much battery do you have left?
We'll find out here in just a second. Kool-Aid. Here. Come over here, and if you have the stand, we can go ahead and utilize the stand, which is right up here.
That's the one that's supporting the battery, I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that, everyone. We're going to get this camera issue figured out. There. What's happening is a battery is being pulled in one direction. All right, we got it saved. Now I have to restart the program, so we don't want to save this one. And then what we'll do is we'll start Flat Earth Man song, and we're almost done, everybody. Now that I have this shirt laid in its design, then we can just go ahead and pull it down like this and see if everybody wants to get a view of it. We don't want to install that. And then did this turn off over here? Well, we should be connected. I'm going to pause it because I don't like where it's set down here. And then what I'm going to do is restart here. And then get it loaded again. There was something on here that would have hindered the proper use of the vinyl. Because the cut setting was for glitter, and that would have been really not good. And so we have here 7 all the way across to 8. We'll go ahead and connect. There we go. We're almost done, everyone. I think we've got one more cut to go. My registration's off, so I've got to start it again and try to figure out why my registration just jumped off. So let's go to cancel job. So I'm not sure why my registration just jumped off, but it sure did. That's why you've always got to be paying attention and watching, because I've never seen any of the cutters work flawlessly, and we want to unload and figure out why I was unable to verify where the cut line was. We're just going to start it again. And it should work just fine this time, we'll see. So I'm also going to work on the sun and the moon. The moon is going to be this white glitter, and the sun is going to be some really shiny metallic gold, but it'll have some sunglasses on it.
Go ahead, yeah. A lot of like
So we're going to use this for the sun, and then this for the moon, and then I'm going to draw it all in, smoke a joint, and then this shirt's going to be incredible. And if I did this correctly, and I believe I did, then I've maximized the use of what's called vinyl waste. And come look at this, Heather. Look at that, man. Bang. Just to show you all.
Very good.
You know, I'm always trying to utilize my transfer. I don't know if you can see that, but the cut line is right here. And Heather will pick up the phone and bring you guys over while I weed this.
I'm going to unplug for a little bit. I'll plug it back in later.
I can use that for my scraps. And that's all the way over. So it looks like it's right at about there. Scrap pile. And now we're just going to weed this area here. Boom. All right, everybody, we have a perfect fit, and I'm just taking off all the extra parts of the vinyl that could accidentally be left on there that would be left in the transfer and then go onto the shirt. That would suck. Heather would be like, ha. Yes, it's great. Dude, this is going to be awesome. And so what I want to do is just take and cut along here. just like butter. And now we're going to cut the white. All right, come on over here. I'll just pull this back a little. Get a look.
Thank you. Just for a minute.
It looks awesome, and then what I'm going to do is just bring us back here, and so, you know, the first one's always about the placement. Trying to get my stand level if I can. I don't know. I'm able to get my stand level, everyone. Screwing around with the stand sucks, huh? Yeah, I may not be able to get it level this way. Let's try it down here. And hopefully this will be a little bit better. Yep, it's not going to work. So if I can't just bring you guys over here, sorry. Stand issues are never fun. And then I think all I'm going to do now is put the space shuttle crashing into the chain. I have to put some of this color right here all throughout here. That way you can see them. And then we're almost done with this shirt. And let me see if there's some other place that I can put this just for now. That's right, Globehead no more. And so that's what we're putting on here. And of course we're going to put the last part, which is the best part, 200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball. Which, you know, should be mandatory reading. Oh wow, that kind of works it out.
Okay.
Just there. What's up, baby?
Yeah, I was wondering if I had to hold it. That was fine if they did. I just wanted to make sure.
And then what I'm going to do with the NASA lies on there is going to be pretty sweet. How's that for the Kool-Aid, people? Let's go ahead and get our sun cut.
Wow, that really pops out. I came in like a wrecking ball. Sure it does pop out. Is the black sunglasses going to be glitter?
Yes.
Because it's a black shirt, yeah.
It's going to be silver glitter.
Silver glitter. Not black, silver. Color's gonna be colors. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me just...
All right, Heather, there's some things that we have in there, and this is going to have to be reversed. So we have to start getting our dinner made. I wonder if I can trace all of this by color.
Whatever's in the fridge.
All right, so the sun that I am printing is ready to go. And let's go ahead and lock that down.
Luciana?
All righty, loading in my sign.
Are you putting nationalize.org on the bottom?
I'm going to put it in there on the garment itself. But right now,
I'm looking for a sun. Yeah.
I'm just cutting out the glasses and everything so that I can get this cut into the All right, so this one is going to go in, and this is a...
Nice, and put music on.
Yeah, well, Heather, you can do that from your phone. Why don't you put Flat Earth Man on?
Man. Okay.
Cast it to the Chromecaster.
I don't know if I have that on my phone.
You don't know? All right, let me see. Hey, we got to start making dinner for the family.
Okay.
You can do this or I can cook. Which one would you like to do? Let's go to Flat Earth
You gotta give me a sense of what you want.
Man.
And I can
Well,
start
I mean, is there
something.
anything in there? What, I mean, look at what we have. I don't know. I didn't look. I'm sure we have a lot of stuff, so it's not a... Okay, cool. There you go. Sorry about that, everybody. Now we have some music going.
Hello everybody, it's me, the tech girl, Crystal
What are we
Hale.
listening
I'm going to be
to?
giving you lots of tech advice, how to do various projects from
Why
live
isn't this
streaming.
working? It just played something completely different. I go to play the Flat Earth Man song and it takes over with some lady. I don't know what's going on. It seems like my entire network is sort of crashed. Let me just take it off. It apparently doesn't want to work, so. Oh, and it just went through. Took a while then. Okay, we're gonna get the sun cut.
Hello everybody, it's me, the tech girl, Crystal Hale. I'm going to be giving you lots of tech advice, how to do various
I
projects.
don't know why this is coming on. This is really
Editing
starting to
videos
piss me
and
off.
much more.
What the flying hell is this about? I gotta play one thing and it's like we don't want you to watch what you want to watch. Very interesting. Heather, what are you looking for in there? Come on, baby, can't be too hard. If you want some vegetables, let's steam some vegetables. There's veggie patties in there. There's veggie pizza in there. And let's look up Flat Earth Man song.
Welcome to the satellite.
Cool.
All right, let's do this. Well, I know it's a really hard pill to take when somebody says the satellites could be fake. But don't you find it a little suspicious that you can't find any real satellite pictures? It might be hard to believe, but maybe we're all being deceived. Yeah, maybe. What's up? Well, if you think you've seen one up in the sky, you can't see it with the naked eye, because the satellite is about about the size of a car, at least 300 miles away. You can't see that far, whatever those cops are to move in the night. I'm telling you, there ain't no satellite. Welcome to the satellite, folks. Just another one of them NASA jokes. You get 5 picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. There's a bunch of cartoons all over the place. When I search satellites in space, yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite, folks. Now before all of y'all start getting pissed, I ain't saying that satellites don't exist. I'm saying that it's theoretically absurd to think these devices orbit the Earth. Cause I've seen them hanging from big balloons. Even Google's doing it too now. Have you seen that? Yeah, go check out Project Moon. And every now and then a satellite crashes, but that information never gets to the masses. Cause then you'll find out how these things really work. They're just balloons, man, they don't orbit the Earth. Cause once upon a time one crashed in Brazil with the balloon attached to its steel. Welcome to the satellite, folks. Just another one of them NASA jokes. You get 5 picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. There's a bunch of cartoons all over the place. When I search satellites in space, yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite, folks. How can satellites be in a thermosphere when the temperature up there is way too severe?
You can use
How
your
can
phone
that
and
equipment survive? How comes those satellites aren't burned alive? I'm telling you, man, it's just a pack of lies. There ain't no orbiting satellites because 99% of our communication comes from undersea cables and cell tower stations. A GPS is ground-based too, man. Go check out a system called LORAN. It's a military system for navigation that uses ground towers to track your location. Are you seeing it yet? Welcome to the satellite, folks. Just another one of them NASA jokes. You get 5 picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over the place. When I search satellites in space, yeah, type that phrase into Google, folks. Let me welcome you to the satellite, folks. You see, Tesla figured out how to communicate without the need for satellites in space. It's mostly ground-based towers, you see, and that's how you get your satellite TV. They monetized what Tesla made for free with their fake satellite industry. It was Arthur C. Clarke that theorized these things, the sci-fi boxes with solar wings. Enough Freemasons, so it's no surprise they make science fiction and they monetize. They've stolen Tesla's technology and they get you to pay for your TV. Are you seeing it now, people? Welcome to the satellite, folks. Just another one of them NASA jokes. You can't find me a picture of a satellite without bringing up a bunch of that CGI. Just a bunch of cartoons all over.
Alright, so now I'm going to get my iPad, everybody, and then we'll get this drawn over here.
Next time you see a photo of the Earth from space, look for satellites. You won't find a trace. Well, they must have disappeared, I guess. Can't even see any from the ISS. If you want to have yourself a little enjoyment, go watch a NASA satellite deployment. Oh, man. Well, let me welcome you to the satellite, folks.
All right, so over here I've got my smiling sun. Thanks for hanging on, everybody. You know, I've got to get things drawn as I go because I'm drawing this as I go. And then as I draw, I'm cutting it over here. So let's go ahead and see if I can't pull this up now because what I just drew should be over on my station now. So we're going to take this right here, and that's going to be my sun. And I'm just going to stand back like this. And then that's my sun I'm going to take, and now I want some sunglasses that I drew, and I need to grab those here. And I'm not going to, let's go done. And on here I want to just get rid of some of that yellow. Don't know if you guys can still see. Let me take a look at what size I'm working on here. This is going to have to convert to a sketch layer. That's going to have to convert to a sketch layer. And now I just need to get a load or a size of what I'm working with here. And I'm going to go right here. And now I'm just going to erase. Babe, don't overcook those if they're just little veggies, babe. All right, then what I'm going to do is just come over here and change this color that I was working with earlier into something that will pick up. But first of all, I need to take this like that, and then what I'm going to do is just print this all in black. I was drawing this a little bit earlier, and then I said, it's got so many intricate colors in it already that I just need to stop taking away from the areas that are important. All right, and then we're going to come down here and just color this in as well. Usually I'm sitting down when I do this, so this will all cut in one color for me. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Just going to go back and erase a tiny little area here. Okay, and then I'm going to erase this yellow because I don't want that yellow to print. And then once that's there and that's erased, we're just going to go over here and get this section like that. All right, so we're going to take a look at this, and now I'm going to move, I'm going to need a different color here. So let's use the color blue. Well, I can't, we'll have to use the color green so that everything does not match. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do here. We're just going to take this, and then I'm going to fill all this area in right here. Because these are some glasses that I used for, or I drew a while back for another art project I was working on. But I don't want to do multi-layers, or sorry, that's a layer, that's a layer, that's a layer. I don't want to do that in these because I just kind of want this to stand out on its own merit, and there's an area that I need to fix right back there. And keep in mind the shirt is black, so the black is going to be cut right into the sun. All right, so now my sun is ready. That's going to be my glasses right there. And I can even move that down a bit. So that is ready to be cut now. Now I'm just going to send it to the cutter from my iPad. And then give me just a minute and it'll go to print. Whatever else you want to cook, sweetheart. Everybody can eat veggie patties.
With vegetables?
Yeah, sure. Why not? What's wrong with more and more vegetables? Here comes another song from the Flat Earth Man. And we're going to...
Okay.
My silhouette crashed. That kind of sucks.
Well, let me tell you something about the space station. It's only really there in your imagination. That thing ain't real. It's science fiction. It's there to feed your space addiction. Those astronauts are not in space. It's written all over their stupid face. See, I can spot a lie from 100 miles. And I can spot a fraud from the way they smile. Didn't you learn nothing from the fake moon mission? That puppet show from President Nixon. Well, listen up, they're doing it again, it seems. Check out the harnesses and green screens. I used to work a lot in film and TV. I know a bit about the television trickery to create the illusion that you're somewhere that you're not. A green screen is what you're gonna use a lot. Or if you wear a harness and attach it to the ceiling, the illusion that you're floating is what they'll be believing. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid.
And then on that side we have the glitter.
In space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. So let Let me tell you something about a zero-G plane. This thing flies up and then down again. Some weird stuff happens if you're on the inside. You start to float as the plane takes a dive. You simply add an act to the string to the sea, and you got yourself an astronaut, or so you believe. Plane flies up and that's everyone's cue. Then action, we got some deceiving to do. Plane flies down and then everyone knows to start the ISS live show. Floating in a plane with zero-G, but you only see astronauts on your TV. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race. Well, another thing I noticed when I looked at these fools, they're filming spacewalks in buoyancy pools. NASA's gonna tell you that it's just for training, to practice for space station maintaining. Well, I thought about that, but if that's the case, then why the hell can I see bubbles in space? Take a hard look at the next spacewalk, and tell me if you can see bubbles at all. Open your eyes, man, I'll bet you a quarter. Those spacewalks are filmed underwater. I can see space bubbles everywhere. Hey, NASA, how the hell did those get there? All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the human race.
All you're watching is a space station.
So when you see an astronaut aboard the ISS, take another look at your TV set. They're pretty good at faking, so you gotta look close. Pay some attention to the way the actor floats. If you ask me, that ain't zero gravity, but Hollywood effects that I see on my TV. Take a good look at the whole damn thing. These lying bastards are just puppets on a string. It's all a big science fiction puppet show. The game's up, assholes, cause we all know. Thanks for the show, NASA. It's been a blast. Now take your fake station.
I'm gonna do a test cut real quick.
All y'all watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're just actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid. Look at me, Ma, I'm floating in space. No, you're not, you're lying to the whole human race, man. All you're watching is a puppet show, yeah, the whole world's a stage. Astronauts, they're actors, of course, and yeah, they all get paid.
Alright, we're gonna get this part cut. This is the sun. So I'll have the sun shining on the glitter side right here. The sun will be here, the moon will be over there. We'll get this cut right now. Alright, we're done here. I don't know who's still with us. I'll keep the music going if I can. And take a look at how we're doing over here. Let's pull this off. And we should have a perfect sun. Alright, so this is done. Now we'll move on to our moon. Alright, so we got this one here, out there. Where's my weeding tool? Right over here. It's going to be an interesting, there we go. So I pulled under this here. And then what I'm doing now is I'm just weeding this back. Alright, so let's get our sun put on this. And this sun right here, I don't know if you can see that. That's going to go right over here on this side. Like this. Can see the sun shining in your eyes. It's really cool. And so now I'm going to go back and use a specific type of metallic to make him look like he's wearing sunglasses. And that metallic would be like a silver color. Could be a gold color, you know, gold rays in the pattern. Just knocking this all out by scratch, using scratch reserves. And now I'm going to use glitter to design his eyeballs, because this is going to have some beautiful All right, now we're putting the glitter on the glasses. This is gonna look beautiful, man. I'm gonna be done with it, and then hopefully I just have to design it before I can mass produce it, you know? All right, so let's get our glasses put on. All right, now we're going to work on our moon. And we'll bring it further around here to show you what's going on. I know you guys have been waiting with me for a long time, but that's okay. Thanks for holding on as we get to looking at more and more at this shirt. And then we'll just come right back over here. We'll put this right down here. And we'll line that up just like that. And then what I'm going to do now is still add some more to it, but we'll show you a little further what it looks like. You need anything from the store, Heather? It's 5 people to feed.
I remember when I learned in school about gravity. It was so cool. I had a teacher that knew it all. She taught me how water could stick to a ball, how buildings stick to the underside of a ball that spins like a carousel ride. Man, it all sounded crazy to me, but I love learning about gravity. I couldn't wait to tell my dad about the amazing day that I had. He picked me up, I was bursting with pride. He opened up the door and I jumped inside. He smiled at me and said, "How was your day?" I said, "Dad, I was blown away. I learned about this magical thing, but it's kind of got my head in the spin. I learned about this Newton guy. When an apple fell on his head, he surmised that there must be a force that's pulling it down. And everything's being sucked to the ground. A force that sticks us all to this ball. The people, the buildings, the oceans, and all. So it was written in history Newton had discovered gravity. Well, he just looked at me and said, don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. Well, my dad felt a little bit sad for me when I mentioned that word gravity. He said, have a little independent thought, question what you've just been taught. I mean, how the hell could a ball that spins make a force so strong that sucks everything in? Yet birds and insects fly unaffected. Gravity must be so selective. Think about it logically, cause that don't make no sense to me. You gotta question all those creatures preach, question all those teachers teach. You see, gravity is just a bunch of bull. That Newton guy's just a lying fool. These guys like Newton shouldn't be trusted. They're free Masonic lies have been busted. In fact, my boy, it's density, and that's why things fall down, you see. An object always falls to the ground if it's heavier than the air that surrounds. If it's lighter than air, then it will rise. It will keep falling up to the skies. That's what's known as buoyancy, and that makes more sense than gravity. So let me tell you one more time, boy. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. He said, I'm sorry, son, for bursting your bubble, but that kind of thinking can get you in trouble. These theories they try to put in your head, it's all just pseudoscience, he said. They'll have you believing in all kinds of crap. That gravity nonsense belongs in the trash. Believe me when I say to you, there ain't no gravity, and that's the truth. Well, my daddy made me think that day. He made me think in a different way. I did some thinking for myself. I put that theory back on the shelf. That gravity crap isn't that.
All right, let's get our moon done.
Trusted information. People need to wake up and see there ain't no such thing as gravity. Let me hear you sing it one more time now. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids. Don't believe in gravity. Don't believe in fantasy. Don't believe, cause the theory's all it is. It's never been proven, but they teach it to the kids.
All right, let's put this in and go. Let's go. Don't burn yourself, baby. Yeah, if it's there, you can use that. That's a great one.
Kind of a sauce on it with vegetables and random. I don't know how I did it with onion rings. Or do they like onion rings? What is that for? Sauce and it can clean or
I don't know if my faithful friends are still holding on, but we're going to go and just finish editing this moon that I need so that we can cut this moon out. And I want to put a face in the moon. And so what I'm doing is just back here coloring a moon with my iPad. And then once I get it colored, you guys want to see the moon I'm drawing? Let's see here. I thought I accidentally deleted it. Man, I was about to freak. Alright, looks like this is ready to print, just like I want it. Probably just a few more places that I want to clean up in here before I send it off to the printer. That way I don't have what's called noise in my print. But I'm printing glitter, so Yeah, that looks like it's right now about ready to print just fine. You can see what I'm working on right here. Sorry everybody, I forget that you're all there. And then what I'm going to do now is send that to my device. All right, let's make sure I've got my right color over here that I'm using. And I think that I was going to use glitter for the moon because I've already cut the sun. Now let me get my glitter. Once I have this cut, we'll never have to do it again because I already have it designed. So then I can just go through a speed process and cut it. And I just want to see if there's any scraps. You know, maybe I've got a scrap of a shiny white or something like that, a glitter white. I think a glitter white would look the best on this because I know I had one and I did not use it yet. Maybe I put it over here, glitter white. Whoops, don't knock that phone over. And glitter white, I thought I put down, let me see if it's, one more time right over here. Man, I had a big sheet of it too. It's like, look at all that glitter. If not, we'll have to go into the bone pile and cut a new one. Anything that could potentially look like a moon is what I'm after, and does not look like I've got it in here. I thought I had a real big piece of white glittered vinyl. In here, no, what's that? Red, green. Are we sure? It just seems like a few moments ago I had a real large piece of clear vinyl in my hand. And I did not, so I'll just use this right here to make my moon. And I certainly don't need a lot, but it just really bothers me to have to use this. So we're just going to go on here like that. We got that tacked on here, and I'm telling you, did I use this at all? Man, this would be a full moon. But it would not be the color of the moon. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this white. And first see how many inches that is. 1, 2, 3. 3 inches by 2 inches. So let's get this cut. 3 inches by 2 inches, and you're sure that you don't have something of that size in a sparkly white? Hopefully in scraps. That would be awesome if I had it in scraps, because then doesn't look like I have it. Is it in this one maybe? No, it's not in that one, so we're just going to use what I have and move on. And that's heat transfer glitter. We're going to load that onto there. Come right back over here. We're going to use glitter. We're going to send as is. Thanks for hanging on, everybody. Once again, man, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing while I'm designing this. And as I design this, I promise you, it's real fast now. Once I get the design and the look that I'm after, then it's just a cakewalk from here. And this is as we get to the very last pieces of this t-shirt. Cutting out the last part of the moon. It's going to be 3 by 2 inches right over here. And we're almost done with this. Thanks for holding on. Now that I have it done, I can go ahead and build this garment fast. What you got over there, sweetheart? We're done. And I believe now we can lay this shirt to rest. That's going to feed about one person, baby. When Praise gets home, he'll eat all of that by himself.
So I gotta make more vegetables. Oh, I gotta make more onion rings.
Text Kelly and see if she's going to be. She asked if we wanted anything from the store.
I can make French fries and onion rings together right now. What else do we got? Potato pie. She just made page.